Coming to you live from some rock quarry in Japan. This is the Toku House Party podcast. I am your host, Brick Grayson. Today we got a special guest. Joel can't make it. Uncle Ricky can't make it. That's fine. Party still goes on. We got Mr. Cooper. We got Vaughn with us today. This is fucking crazy. We got the one and only Vaughn Cooper. I don't even need to give any more introductions about Vaughn. He's honestly just a face of Toku Twitter. It's true. You're like, if we're really talking, listen, if we're gonna break up in like Toku Twitter into like how pro wrestling has faces and heels, you are an easy face. Let's be honest, you're an easy face.
I don't want to hear that. I already know Kay gonna do something to say like something like that. I am not the true face of Toku Twitter. I am not.
All right, dude. Vaughn is famous beyond Toku Twitter. But anyway.
Wait. Mark said I heard of one before I even opened the Toku Twitter. What? What do you mean you heard about people even before Toku Twitter? What in the world?
Legion is the face of Toku Twitter. Is Legion like the new day of Legion's like the new day of Toku? The power of positivity.
You know what's funny? I can say that. I can pretty much say that Legion might be the new day of Toku Twitter.
It's true. But today we are going to be talking about something really cool. And I know that Mom is obsessed with it too. We're going to talk about fucking Gridman today, and also the other related Toku Twitter news, Toku news. It's been a pretty big week for us. I think the Toku community, and I've said this in the past couple of episodes, but 2023 continues to be the year of Tokusatsu. Oh shit, Tay gotta go grab his too.
That's K, not Tay. That's K. That's my Toku Twitter nephew, Tay. K.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you said Tay. I'm like, Anyway, yeah. So it's been a really big week for us, right? Shin Kamen Rider premiered in fucking Japan on the 24th. It's, from what I've heard, it's doing really, really well. And that even to bigger news too. Shin Kamen Rider is coming to America. AMC, dude, this is literally one of the biggest fucking occasions that it ever for Tokusatsu fans across the board. We're getting Kamen Rider in American theaters. I don't think I'd ever see the fucking day where this happens. Hell finally froze over. I'm really fucking excited. This is gonna be really fucking amazing. Did you see the first 20 minutes of that special they did?
Yeah, I watched it. Last week? Yeah, I watched it last week, and I watched it. Hold on, this feels different. Hold on, this feels real different.
Yeah, and it's one of those where you could tell it's okay, this is a passion project, right? This isn't and I've said this point a million times before, but what Hideki Anno's what Toei is doing with the Shin universe is basically saying, okay, Marvel can have their thing, DC can have their thing, but in America, but you know what? We're going to do our thing over here, and we're going to bring the best of the best. Mm-hmm. They literally give a Tokusatsu fan a $6 million budget to make Marvel, I won't even say Avengers, to compete with the MCU, which is fucking awesome. And I'm really excited about that. Shin Ultraman was amazing. The first 20 minutes of Shin Kamen Rider was fucking mind-blowing. He literally did shot for shot, same location and all as the original opening. It blows my fucking mind. The amount of work that went into it. I know there were some problems on set with him. I heard about that. I haven't heard much else about it. I'm really interested in learning more about it. But what are your thoughts? How do you feel? This is super exciting.
For me, I'm really excited because I'm just excited to see more Toku content. For one, in the U.S. because Shin Ultraman, when I watched it in theaters, I loved it. I loved the hell out of it, and I needed more of it. I hope they do a sequel. I hope they do Shin Ultra 7.
Yeah,
that was still a big because that's still also a big Ultra series, so they probably should do that. But when it comes to like Shin Kamen Rider, I'm just really excited because it's taking leeway between like the show and also the original manga as well. So I just can't wait to see more of it. I can't wait to see Kamen Rider Nigo, see how he is and everything.
Yeah.
And also the spoiler characters because I don't want to spoil the movie for anybody.
No, I've been very good about outside of the first 20-minute special, which like I knew I needed to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But like outside of that, I don't want to know anything. I'm very much on a stance of like, hey, don't spoil shit. Don't spoil shit for me, please don't. Especially this is like, okay, Marvel movies. I'm like, okay, whatever. But this is don't. If anyone tries to spoil Shin Kamen Rider, I'm not gonna be very happy.
Right.
But anyway,
that would be for Shin Ultraman because I didn't know that the final villain that he was facing, even though it was in the series, I didn't know that Zenton was going to be showing up in Shin Ultraman until I saw it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I watched Shin Ultraman on Tokuzilla. I watched it on Tokuzilla because I was like 9:30 at night, and I'm gonna watch this because you know what? And at that point I didn't know it was gonna come to theaters, and I was like, man, I shouldn't have watched it. But it was a really fucking good movie, Shin Ultraman. And it was just like, again, Hideki Anno going in with the Marvel budget and being like, this Ultraman was his passion project. Like that was like his passion project there, which is really fucking cool. Mm-hmm. And I'm really happy that Subaraya is kind of letting him do that because like that's kind of an honor, man. Like you're like a lifelong, like imagine being him, right? Like just a lifelong fan. Mm-hmm. and being told by the company that creates your favorite fucking content, right? Like, hey, here's a $6 million budget. Go and create the best Ultraman movie possible. Then we're handed Shin Ultraman, which is insane. Mm-hmm. Not to mention Black Sun's in there too, which is really cool. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he is.
I fucking love him. I love him. He's just like a great actor all around. I completely forgot his name off the top of my head because I'm horrible with names.
Same. But he won Academy. Well, the movie that he was in, like in the U.S., won the Academy Award. So yeah.
He's a really good actor. Then but I'm really excited for Shin Kamen Rider. It's gonna be a really good movie. I think there's a lot to go into it. In chat, like, how do you guys feel? Like, are you guys excited to go see Shin Kamen Rider? Like, this is going to be, I think this is going to be the most, like, this is going to be the day, May 31st is going to be the day that all Toku fans are going to, like, step outside and actually touch grass for the first time. And we're going to see sunlight for the first, we're all going to see sunlight for the first time in months. Go out and see Shin Kamen Rider. Everyone, just all the Toku fans meet up in their local movie theaters. And like, is this your first time outside too? Yeah, man, I haven't left my house in like 5 months.
I haven't left since 2020.
Same. But dude, yeah, I'm gonna be at the theater. Dude, I'm gonna be in my theater. I'm going to the dispensary before those. I'm taking off of work that day. I'm making sure I take off of work.
Well rested, you might have to.
Nah, dude, this is a national holiday, man. This is a straight up national holiday for Toku fans. I mean, this is honestly, I think this is going to be the big push we get finally to kind of get, people interested in our genre, which is sick. It's going to be a gateway movie for, this is going to be like, for a lot of people who are not familiar with the franchise, this is going to be their first exposure outside of Power Rangers and Godzilla to Toku. And it's going to be really, really exciting to see how everyone perceives, especially older anime fans, because I think this is pushing Shin Kamen Rider of all things to older anime fans is going to be a really good opportunity. So I'm really excited. But on to the topic at hand here. I think it was like March 24th, the Gridman Dynazenon movie came out in Japan. Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
6, 7 years in the making dude, this is incredible. Everything I've seen is just been like amazing. I haven't seen anything else more outside of it, just outside of the trailer. I've been kind of straying away from everything.
You're lucky because I've seen everything.
I know you have. It's part of being you. You get exposed to it, whether or not you want to be exposed to it.
Oh man, I cannot wait till I watch Gridman Universe. Like I've been waiting for. I'm just really excited for how Super Ride is giving Gridman a lot of love with both the anime, with like these live action like special events.
Yes, I saw those. Those are fucking insane. Was Dinah on the fucking Grid Night? What? Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. The live action, there was just like human sized suits the whole entire time, and it was like, this is absolutely crazy. I love that. Yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool.
Man, I cannot wait. And they also pretty much for the live action Gridman suit, they made a new updated Gridman suit. Like not like for that's gonna be the anime, but the old school Gridman.
Yeah,
they have an updated suit now for it has like a lot more color. It doesn't look that much dark. So they're trying to push Gridman right now, and I'm really, really excited. Aside from like Ultraman, Gridman, they doing really, really good things about it right now.
Yeah, dude, Gridman is one of those things that's really, really cool because like it's a super niche show. If you wouldn't really know, like, okay, first time seeing like Ultraman or Gridman, first time watching Gridman, you're like, okay, what is this? And like, some kid, which is really, it's one of those things that's like, oh, okay, is this like Ultraman? But then you really watch it and you're like, holy shit, this is really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, I wouldn't say a lot of people, but if you grew up in the 90s, you know that Gridman, the original Gridman, not SSS Gridman, which we'll get into kind of in a minute here, but was adapted in America by DIC Entertainment into Superhuman Samurai Squad, which is later referenced in the Gridman anime, mm-hmm. which is kind of cool. But it was made to compete with Power Rangers at the time, obviously, because when you adapt to Toku, anything else, but
I'll be right back. Hold on.
What? Oh my!
You're talking about it.
When you're in the 90s and then you want to bring anything over to compete with Power Rangers, you got to do anything non-Toei, right? They found Superhuman Samurai Squad. I forgot who's in it. Oh, and yes, I know that Tim Curry voices the main villain, mm-hmm. which is beyond fucking crazy because Tim Curry's a terrifying voice and that villain suit from fucking Gridman is absolutely like
Kilocon. It's scary.
Bro, and imagine being like 6 or 7, you see Kilocon, all you hear is Tim Curry, and you're like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Dude, I think knowing me, like I would get pretty scared. Dude, yeah. I remember watching some of the clips and it was like, okay, this isn't bad. Like this isn't bad. It didn't get like it was just one of those shows. I mean, like you bring anything over in the 90s to compete Power Rangers, it's gonna fucking fail. Like mm-hmm. It was one of those things. It's like you can't compete with Power Rangers. Like it's not like there's no like Power Rangers is always going to be number one, and anything Saban did was always going to be number one. Mm-hmm. Anything. So, it kind of didn't get the respect it deserved, but I thought it was very much a fun show for what it was.
Yeah, it is. And funny thing about it too is that Cyber Squad had a lot more episodes than the actual Gridman show because they reused a lot of fight footage and everything. And not only that, you mentioned on Tim Curry, Matthew Lawrence. He's also Sam Collins, aka Servo. So if you know who Matt Lauren is, you know the Lawrence brothers. So you saw from Boy Meets World. You saw Mrs. Doubtfire. He's now dating Chili from TLC. So yeah, man, he doing it. He did his thing on there. So I can't. It's a good nostalgic, very good nostalgic show that people pretty much watch.
Yeah, and it's interesting, like because they gave like and how it's really nice. I wouldn't say nice, but it's interesting how they gave them that 39 episode run as opposed to Gridman, which was like what 30, which was like how many episodes?
Like 39.
39. Yeah, so they made like a lot more episodes, like you said, a lot more episodes. So, like, which is cool because like Power Rangers kind of did the same thing. So they're really, 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 really trying to go off Power Rangers at that point. Which is, I mean, like, you know, again, you're not going to compete with Power Rangers. I mean, like, no one. It was tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills, which was like, oh my god, dude! Someone made on YouTube. I forgot who it is. I don't know I don't know who it is, but someone cut up alien fighter footage and mixed it with Bioman footage and made some fan series. It's actually like really well edited. This person I think took time to actually do it, which is really cool.
You know what's funny too about it is that one of the characters from Tattoo Teenage was also in Cyber Squad as well.
Yeah, who?
He was the drummer in Samurai Cyber Squad. He played like the Sixth Ranger, the quote unquote Sixth Ranger on Tattoo Teenage, and then he only showed up in one episode and left.
Oh my god, really? That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I can't believe they did a Sixth Ranger in that. Dude,
Sixth Ranger.
so which is really interesting. I love 90s Tokusatsu in America because it was such a weird time for everything, right? Like it was really just we really tried to push the limits of what we can do to compete with Power Rangers. It wasn't. I mean, let's be honest. Most of the Toku in the 90s was Saban, but I mean, outside of that too. You know, you still had shit like, you know, Ultraman Tiga coming over, which is really fucking cool. I love Tiga. Foxbox. I was really confused when I first saw it on Foxbox. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? Then I realized because Power Rangers got moved to ABC Family, then my 5-year-old me was like, oh shit, okay. I know exactly what's going on here. They're replacing the fucking Power Rangers.
Yep. And that's how I discovered my love of Ultraman.
Yeah, Foxbox, dude. What a time. Dude, oh my god! To be a kid in the 2000s again is like, that's another time.
It's something different, bro.
Dude. Right?
And that's how I discovered about Cyber Squad as well, because back in like the 2000s, like after the Foxbox aired Ultraman Tiga, my grandma, I think she took me to like a dollar store. It was me and my grandma. We was like going to Jacksonville, and I saw the DVD set. No, not DVD set. I saw like a VHS of Cyber Squad. It was to Servo and Protect. I remember the VHS that I had, and she bought it for me because it was $1, and then I just kept on watching it, and I just love like the suits and like the characters, like the mecha, and I just fell in love with Gridman because my grandma bought me that VHS of Cyber Squad. So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's like me with Beetleborgs. I rented it out. I rented out the copy of Beetleborgs Metallics and like Big Bad Beetle in the Shadowborg saga from Hollywood Videos back in the day. So many times that when, dude, yeah. I mean, like when I every week I'd come in return. I honestly got to the point where it was just like, I would go and renew it because then they were like, no one else takes it out besides you. When they closed, they finally gave it to me. So I have a copy somewhere of Beetleborgs. Yeah, dude, it would be but. That and VR Troopers, dude. VR Troopers. Oh, love VR.
Oh, man. Yeah, my grandma is a VIP for real.
Do you remember? Okay, so another weird thing about 90s Toku, the JDF Cybertron trailer. Remember that pilot? Yeah. Dude, that shit was crazy. That was. I can't believe that almost actually happened. Like JDF getting his own show that wasn't Power Rangers. Like. Man, I can't.
And then Brad Hawkins was going to be the White Ranger.
I can't even imagine. Well, they're going to name him Ryan Steele, the White Ranger. Like, probably. Like, let's be honest, Ryan Steele, the White Ranger. I mean, they just name swapped. But on to like the bigger thing that's happening now is we're getting we have the Gridman universe movie, which is really cool. So it's about 7 years of waiting for this culmination of the Gridman universe. It's really just a crossover between SSS Gridman and SSS Dynazenon.
Pretty much.
So it's being done by Studio Trigger, and Studio Trigger, as you may know, is responsible for doing some of the greatest mecha animation of all time. Neon Genesis Evangelion, Gunbuster, Gurren Lagann, Cyberpunk the Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I think that was Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Yes.
So they really do a lot. And they're really going back to their roots of doing mecha, and mecha is what Trigger does well. This is one of people often say, like, oh, this isn't, like, I don't even consider Gridman at this point a tokusatsu show at this point. At least the Gridman animes, right? Yes, it's very much inspired by Toku, but if you really watch it, it's very much a mecha. It's very much a mecha show. Both of those, especially Dynazenon, is very much a mecha show, which I like. I'm a big fan of the super robot genre. Everyone, who isn't, right? Like, who doesn't love that? Like, the combining robots, like, that's just like kind of the fundamental building cornerstone of, like, our genre, right? Like, shouts out Getter Robo for being the first to ever do it. Like, let's just say like that's like Getter Robo, man. Like, wouldn't be here without them. But what if you like? So Gridman came out in what, 2017? 27? No, he's gonna check.
Gridman came out. Hold on. Oh, DVD. Hold on. No, cause it wasn't 2017. Cause when Gridman came out, I was out of school, so it was probably 2019 actually. Yeah, SSS Gridman was probably 2019 because because when 2017 I was in college. And I damn sure didn't know that it came out that time. Let me check. 2018.
2018, yeah, that's what I thought. And then Dynazenon came in like 2020, which is like about 2 years later. Still about 5 years in the making. We've been kind of waiting for this, but really, the whole show is very much it very much feels akin to the old Brave series from the 90s. Very much like a Gao Gai Gar, Might Gain. Very much tribute to those kind of shows, while also showing tribute to the beat of, obviously Gridman. There's just so many things about it that just very much, just from the way the characters are written, the message of the show, it's very much a super robot show. Like, it's very much a super robot show. And then Dynazenon's really fucking cool. Dynazenon's like one of my favorites because it's all just misfit kids. And like it's really good.
And adult, because it's a 30-year-old.
Yeah, it's a 30-year-old hanging out with a bunch of it's a ranged 30-year-old hanging out with a bunch of high schoolers beating up giant monsters. Like, this is like imagine being those kids' parents, be like, yo, who the fuck is this guy?
Why don't he have a job?
Why is he just like this man with pink hair is following around like children and he's shouting things at them? Like,
oh, him too, but the other dude too.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm horrible with character names off the top of my head, except Yuma, and like that's it. But but everyone in that show, everyone really goes through some sort of development, and I really enjoy it. Also, like, Grid Knight's one of my favorite suits. Like, that transformation, like, that you see him take place, and you see take place from like episode 1 of Gridman to like the end of Dynazenon is really fucking incredible. Like, you see him go from this pathetic little fucking kid to like, okay, to this, like, he's literally a Sixth Ranger. Like, if you're really looking, if we're gonna talk in Sentai lens, like, he's very much a Sixth Ranger. Grid Knight's literally the GOAT. Like, and his color scheme, the purple, orange, and green. Purple, orange, and green, like, they're never bad written characters. I haven't heard of, maybe Kamen Rider Shinobi, but I don't know. No shade towards him. Shade towards Geo in general, but that's a different episode. But dude, like, man, what are your thoughts? Okay, enough of me rambling. Let's talk. This is your thing. Go on your rant.
Okay. So when it comes to Gridman, and when it comes to like all these shows, so SSS Gridman, when it comes to like Dynazenon, when it comes to like the original Gridman, what I love is how fresh that SSS just 4S Gridman is, because for one, it plunged you to this world. It legit plunged you to like a different world for like how you be able to explore like these different characters, how can you understand Gridman, how you be able to understand like the villains and the plot of it, and also how it connects to like the original Gridman show. I just love how it's like an introduction to like a lot of people trying to discover this world, because like you said, it was a very niche world. And now when it comes to like these anime adaptations, these anime shows, you can pretty much learn more about like the story of Gridman because of those anime. And it's developing more. You're getting a lot more shit. And I cannot be I'm very happy about it, because it's pretty much giving me my childhood nostalgia, and then it's pretty much just like discovering like how to be able to be a tokusatsu whilst trying to be an anime, because some of those like fights do feel like sometimes people in suits fighting, especially the monsters. So I fucking love it.
And Trigger, and I think that's what Trigger excels in too, right? I mean, like if you watch everything they've done, this is what they excel in. So and I don't think that we would be at this point with Gridman if Trigger wasn't working on the show. Mm-hmm. I'll be so honest. Like, Trigger is the reason why I think the show is doing really well. I mean, like, the animation alone is the key to the whole thing, right? Because and then that's what I like about the animation adaptation of Tokusatsu, like Fudo PI or Garo, right? Like, because there's so much more you can do. There's so much more you can do with Toku. Obviously for extra stories, right? You want to keep that. You want to bring something back cool. Mm-hmm. Create an animated adaptation of it, like, because shit like Garo. Obviously, there's so much production problems. Using suits, like, it works, right? Like, it obviously it's going to depend on this kind of show, because certain things, obviously, like Gridman or like Garo, right? Like, it's high production value, right? So much shit you're spending on suits and everything like that, easily animated, right? And that's why I think Grid, like, you can do the same fight scenes over animation, with the right team. And I think that's what Super Right partnering with Trigger, it was such the right move. And then that initial, remember, I think it was like 2016 when that initial animation came out of Gridman Sigma. Bro, yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh shit, this is really fucking cool. And like, another really great thing about Gridman too, it hit the United States. Like, not a lot of people know this, but it aired on Adult Swim. Had it with a fucking dub, and it wouldn't be an Adult Swim dub if the GOAT himself wasn't in the fucking show. Johnny Young Bosch was in fucking Gridman. Let's be honest. Like, if there's a show, Johnny's gonna be in it. Like, I'm gonna put $20 on it. He's gonna be in the dub of Fudo PI. I'm gonna be 100% honest. He was in Godzilla Singular Point. Bro is in literally. Bro has his hands in everything.
And this year too, because he has Once and Always. He has Bleach, and he also has Trigun Stampede right now. So
bro,
he's doing his thing.
Yeah, bro. He is like, his table of Ranger Stops is fucking massive.
I know, and so you have to be the. Like, legit, you have to be the first one to get in that line. I think I have like a vendor pass because I'm working with Al. Mm-hmm. So Al, I got that vendor pass from Al, I think. So we're golden on that. I'm going to tell you. I think we're going to talk to Al about doing. Anyway, we'll talk about Ranger Stop in here in a second. But no, dude, like. Yeah, Johnny Bosch was in that fucking dub, and it wasn't a bad dub. It was really good. And if anyone's ever interested in watching any of these shows, or both on Crunchyroll dubbed and subbed for your viewing pleasure, really good fucking show. Just if you like mecha, you like super robots, you like those 90s super robots era kind of shows, Gridman, and you want good animation, Gridman and Dynazenon.
So one question I do have about Dyna Zenon, though, and I did watch Marco Satsu's review on Gridman, and so a little bit of confusion there for me, at least. Maybe you can clarify. So does Dyna Zenon take place in the original Gridman universe, the one from the 90s show? But I remember hearing that somewhere, that's where it takes place, and that's why the two shows are kind of colliding in a kind of different thing? Or are they, like, in the same universe, just one after another? Because, I mean, like, you know, it never made sense to me. Like, okay, originally I thought, I was like, okay, are they in the same universe? Or are they in, like, there was one in the original, one's in a separate timeline? Like,
I think they're in two. I think they're like in two separate universes that are trying to collide with each other. That's what I'm thinking. Because for one, in Dyna Zenon, they haven't really mentioned anything that happened between, like, in the show. Because in the show, they sometimes have seen Gridman and also while blanking, I'm gonna still say Kilikon.
yeah,
Because sometimes they do show up in the real universe, but that was like in the very, very end of it. So
yeah,
they didn't really explain like what it is, but I believe that Gridman universe will be the explanation about what's going on with the shows. Because I can't really say anything else because I don't want to spoil it. Because there's certain things that happen.
it's important. Okay,
It's
gotcha.
very important.
Have you seen the movie at all? Is it online?
It's not online yet. I was watching the live stream. They were like talking about it a little bit, but I'll probably say for you, if you want to get like the full Gridman experience, I do recommend watching the original Gridman because once you watch Gridman Universe,
it makes sense.
A lot of shit will make sense.
Yes. And to anyone who may not know, Gridman is fully available subbed on Tubi TV. Tubi is, I mean, like I'm the biggest proponent of Tubi TV. I think, and this isn't even like a paid sponsorship, by the way. Tubi, you can sponsor us anytime you want, please. I love you. But you know, the really cool thing about Tubi is that, you know, it's the most accessible platform for Tokusatsu fans. Tubi is a great platform for all that. Because, you know, sometimes you don't, Amazon, right? They're gonna make you pay for some things. There's obviously certain things you can't get on, you know, they have on Amazon that you don't have on Tubi, but the majority of our content is on Tubi. Al says, yeah. Al's like, Al and your fucking Tubi, bro.
His Tubi movies.
Bro, I want to do a mystery, bro. I want to smoke Al out. I want to smoke Al out and do like a mystery science theater 3000 type special, and with Al and he's gonna show us some bad Tubi movies, and we're just gonna sit there and watch, bro. I think that Captain Alex movie's on there from Nigeria. That movie's fucking hysterical.
The me when it comes to Grand Theft Auto Murder City.
Yes.
But the weird thing about it too is that movie is kind of real. So
yeah, like Nigerian films on its own, they're really entertaining to watch. Like I've gotten fucking blitzed, and I've put on one of those movies. I'm gonna actually probably watch one tonight, but like, bro, see, that's the goal. That's like the goal. I think eventually we're gonna get a bunch of. What I want to do is get a bunch of we got people in the community together, like a convention, something, whatever. I'm gonna smoke everyone the fuck out, but we'll watch, obviously, if everyone wants to. But we'll watch them like that, and we'll film it. Like, if anyone hasn't seen it, watch Action Bronson, watches Ancient Aliens, and that's the explanation to everything. But Tubi is really great too, because it's literally everything that we could ever want. Kamen Rider, 01, the movies, fucking original Kamen Rider, Kuga, like 95, every Sentai series that's been put out on streaming is on Tubi.
Except for two right now. Not two, except for 4 of them now.
Who?
5-Man.
Yeah.
Alba Ranger. No, that's 3, and Deca Ranger. But I don't think
Yeah.
think they're going to add them on streaming anyway. So
Yeah. That's what I thought too. But like most of the stuff that's been out is on there. So you really have Jetman through Hurricaneger. You have like a good amount of content on there, and then like a good majority of Ultraman content, a good amount of Toho content, which is really cool. Not a lot of people mention Toho content's really cool. Godzilla's fucking awesome.
And also some old school cartoons that you probably can't find on other streaming sites. Like a lot of obscure cartoons.
Bro, they got Freakazoid on there. Dude, they have fucking Freakazoid.
They got Animorphs on there.
Bro, Animorphs is one of the best fucking shows out there. And I really like that they adapted it, and it wasn't like, no, this is not Power Rangers. This is fucking Animorphs. We're not Power Rangers. And then people were like, "Oh, they're the same thing." Like, no, it's not.
They're totally different.
No, Animorphs is literally about children becoming literally about becoming child soldiers. Power Rangers is just like not implied that they're becoming child soldiers, but heavily implied. I mean, like let's be honest. Like Zordon says, I mean, it's a recurring joke within the fandom, right? Like anyone that says like Power Rangers, yeah, dude, it's all a bunch of fucking child soldiers up until like what in space when they're found. How old are they in space? Like I need to know.
They were still in high school because they still went to school in space. That's
bro. Imagine being their parents, like, yo, where the fuck is my kid? Yo, and all you see is all of them on the space after mega ship, and then like, what the fuck, and then the countdown destruction, everything is explained. That's where the fuck my kid went. He's a fucking Power Ranger.
I'm like, there go TJ, he's the Blue Ranger. Son, get your ass down.
That still don't excuse you from curfew. But dude, like Gridman's really fucking cool. I like how it's like made by Tsuburaya to be like one of those things that's like not Ultraman, but like still in the same kind of realm. Called Ultraman. It's again giant man. It's really, and I love Tsuburaya. Because all their content is just wrestling. Like Tsuburaya content. If you really just watch Tsuburaya, and this is one of the ways my friend Wade explained it to me. Right, he was like, Tsuburaya content's literally just like Tokusatsu for wrestling fans. Like, it's literally just Tokusatsu for wrestling fans. Like. He said, unless you're Justin's dad, he doesn't care. Bro, this man gave zero shits about his fucking kid. Sorry, man, I'm putting you in fucking foster care because I gotta go work for the government. Like,
that didn't make any sense.
Dude, like, what kind of trauma? This kid's gonna have trauma. Not only is he like 12 years old, and he's fighting against vicious, evil alien space pirate. And he's like a 12-year-old kid in high school, right? So not only does he have the pressure of that, right? He has to deal with his dad just saying, fuck you, Justin, I'm gonna go fucking leave you, go work for the government. You can go into foster care. And then meanwhile, like, he's out there just fucking, like, fighting an intergalactic war against space pirates. Like, imagine how much childhood trauma that kid's gonna fucking have when he was older. Like, Justin, no wonder they ever brought Justin back for a 30th special.
Actually, Justin might be a politician right now because since his dad was in politics, he might get into politics early. He graduated high school early.
Bro, the political system in Power Rangers is gonna be fucking broken. Those tax rates in Angel Grove are like, bro, if you think our political system is bad without any like alien threats, dude, imagine a Power Rangers government. Are you kidding me? Like, dude, I've always talked about this, and it's just something I find so funny because like no one talks about it. Like, hey, like, how do people deal with week after week after week? Like, okay, cool, monster attack, Woo group. Week after week after week, another monster attack. Oh no, the Power Rangers come. Cool, the building, half the city just got fucking destroyed. My house got fucking destroyed. Now I'm homeless. Who's gonna cover this? And like, I was like,
it probably might be Justin. It's probably Justin that's he might do like a damage control type of system. So he might be in charge of that now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. But like, you know, it's really, God, dude, Toku is like so thriving now, man. Like, you know, and oh man, I fucking love this. And I also just like love the community too. Ranger Stop's fucking coming up. Al Combo's running his fucking Al's gonna be doing his first table there. So if you're going to Ranger Stop, I'm gonna try and be there. Hopefully. But if you're going for sure, yeah, we all know you're fucking going there, Boy Scout. But I love you, man. But if you're going for sure, go make sure to go check out Al's table. Al is putting in work for this community. He's doing a lot of really cool shit. He's putting out a lot of really cool things.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you go over and go support him. He's doing some really cool things. And Ranger Stop's stacked this year. Ranger Stop is really stacked. Everyone's there. My wifey's gonna be there this year.
I'm done.
Travis is gonna be happy. Is Travis going this year?
Man, what's Travis?
Earl.
Oh, I think he is.
Oh man,
I gotta text him.
Man's gonna be happy this year. Tell Travis to watch his step, bro. Tell him to watch his step.
I want to text him to see like if he's actually going.
Well,
I think he'll be working table.
I mean, Sierra's gonna be there, so when Sierra's at Travis Falls, I mean that's how I am too, right? But anyway, it's a really stacked convention this year. RJ Styler is gonna be there. Funny thing about RJ, so one of my really close friends, I actually went to high school with him. So
I know a friend that went to school with RJ too.
Yeah, like it's a Florida thing. Like everyone, and I guess everyone knows RJ. But Johnny Bosch is gonna be there. Dan Southworth is gonna be there.
David Jr. is gonna be there.
Yeah, the usuals. Nakia, Catherine, Johnny, Karen, Walter. Who else? I've seen
Jack Guzman's gonna be there.
Yes. Let me check here. I'll look up the exact lineup. Steve.
I know Karen and Nakia helps run Rangers Top Atlanta with Mike. So that's their child.
Oh, Paul Freeman's gonna be there. Barbara Goodson, Rory, Jazz, Abe,
I think
John Mark is gonna be there. Walter, David. I mean, like, it's a pretty stacked convention. They're still announcing like 2 more guests, so it's gonna be really fucking cool. I'm really excited. I'm curious as to who they're gonna have come, be there. So I'm excited. Like, it's gonna be really cool. I'm trying to get Al to make Johnny a shirt and try to. What I want to do there. What I want to do at that table is, I mean, everyone has their Steam decks now, so it really can't, like, you know, one of us just needs to bring like a little portable monitor instead of a fighting game station. I'm gonna try and get. I'm gonna try and lure Johnny Bosch over to the table.
They may already have one set up already at Ranger Stock, because they normally do.
Fuck nah, dude. This is me even fucking cooler, dude. This is me even way fucking cooler. But like, try to lure Johnny Bosch over to Al's table. I'm gonna try and get that going. But I mean, like, dude, yeah, like it's gonna be a pretty fucking fun convention. Like, I haven't been to Atlanta before, so this is gonna be like my first time, and I know Atlanta's pretty fucking crazy. So and then like, who else is gonna be there? Like, I heard. So I remember you telling me 5 might be coming.
5 might be showing up. Where I'm still trying to convince him to show up.
Tell 5 to show up.
I have to, because he missed out last year.
Yeah,
and
dude.
He missed Beer Fest last year, so he needs to come.
Yeah.
Beer Fest is also that same weekend.
Oh, in Atlanta?
Yep.
Oh, dude. I mean, I don't drink, but like, I'm still going. I mean, I'll still come, but like, yeah, dude, it's gonna be a really fucking fun time. In June in Atlanta, dude. Summer in Atlanta, like, dude, it's gonna be fun. All the boys gonna be fucking linking. Like, it's gonna be a great fucking time. I'm friends with one dude who I met at Ranger Stuff. His name is Supahung. I forgot. I'm probably butchering his name. He's a stunt dude.
Just call him Soup.
Yeah, you know Soup. Yeah, you know Soup. Yeah, so I was talking to Soup. I was like, yo, dude, like, you wanna, like, can you show me some stunt stuff when I come to Atlanta? He was like, yeah. So that may be in the works. So like, I'll try and like, yeah, dude, I'm really fucking excited. It's gonna be a really good time for everyone. I think I'm gonna try and get something filmed. I'm trying to convince Joel to come. If you guys don't know, Joel's like my other co-host. He's not here. He's busy. He's busy doing other stuff too, which is fine. Which is awesome. Joel is
gonna be there. Versace Vegeta.
Well, yeah. I know. Jay was telling me, because he's working at the table too, so we're all gotta be there. It's gonna be really fucking cool. Show. Then Once and Always comes out in what? How many days?
like in a few days. So
Bro.
it's a good celebration just to get out of the way to celebrate the 30th.
Yeah, dude. Like, then Cosmic Fury's coming up, so like, then that after that, the fate of Power Rangers is still kind of unknown. You know, we're still kind of not sure as to what's happening. You know, there's so many speculations as to what's happening. Like, it's very, you know, and I love Jin, but like, you know, you never really know what's happening with Power Rangers. Everything's kind of being kept in the dark, which I understand. Which, you know, I very much understand. Why things are sometimes kept in the dark for a reason, which I get. But you know, it still kind of leaves us to think, like, what's happening? Like, after this 30th anniversary, is it really going to be like kind of just reboot kind of thing, or is it going to be like, or you know, are we going to get another adaptation? Because like, I mean, at this point, like, between you and me, man, like, let's be honest, like, another cool adaptations are awesome, but like, I think we're at this point with Hasbro. I think this is, you know, we're kind of getting shown this is, like, you know, not what they want to do with Power Rangers. And I think they have their own vision, which, you know, is very much going to be respectful to the original, which obviously I fucking get because I'm NPR. But, you know, it's really much a wait and see process, I think, at this point.
Yeah, because right now they only own the rights to everything up to like Ryuk Soldier, Kara Major, from what I heard. So if they get an adaptation, we might see, hopefully, probably like be something like Kara Major related, maybe. But I just want to see like more involved with it. Like if the Once and Always special does really, really well, we might get more specials. So I hope that a lot of people do watch this special. Like, hell, we're one of my group, like my local PR group, my local Power Rangers is gonna be hosting.
Ken. Yeah, I know Ken. Yeah.
We're hosting a watch party. So
that's cool. That's cool.
It's gonna be great.
Dude, I had people messaging me. Like, I had one of my coworkers message me. He was on Teams. He was like, "Hey, you watched the MMPR trail?" I'm like, "Dude, fuck yeah, I did." Like, people are excited about it, man. Like, this. Like, you know, obviously people know about Jason and people know about Twee, but like, you know, people are sometimes like, what about, you know, Kimberly? What about, like, you know, but people know Catherine, but like, people really wanted Kimberly, but you know,
that more better for me.
I mean, listen, bro. I mean, you know what I mean. But dude, like, it's gonna be really fun. I'm curious because, like, you know, so are we getting, like, maybe if this works out well for Min, maybe this might be kind of where a reboot takes place. Maybe this kind of might be the starting line for the Hasbro's kind of like reboot of Power Rangers. You know, like, you know, the kids of Power Rangers, like they who's the other kid they cast to be like Zach's son? Like,
yeah. True.
Like, you know, like they could be getting Min and Zach's son could be getting recruited into SPA. That's where they meet JJ. Like,
JJ.
Yeah, dude. Like, bro. Like, I mean, like, let's be honest, man. That's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's really gonna happen. I mean, like, if this works out well, right? Like, if Charlie, you know, I think that they're really going all out on this. From what it seems like, they're really putting their best foot forward with this. Not a lot's been said. They've really been keeping things under wraps for specific reasons, which is great. You know, this is a really big celebration of 30 years of Power Rangers, 30 years of the fans, 30 years of just this like cultural phenomenon of Power Rangers, man. Like, honestly, like, if it wasn't for Power Rangers, I mean, you would be having this conversation right now. Like, let's be 100% honest. None of what we have now on Twitter, none of what we have now on the Ranger board, right? The friendships we made, the community, none of it would happen if it wasn't for Power Rangers. As much as we say that Power Rangers is fucking dumb, like, nah, dude, Power Rangers is really like the lifeblood of this fandom. Like, everyone really, so Power Rangers is really just the seed of the tree that is Tokusatsu. Like, let's leave it like that, dude. Like, you know, unless you had like that cool dad who like lived in Japan for a couple of years and watched Gabon in the 80s while stationed overseas. Like, most of us weren't, or, you know, unless you like grow up watching Godzilla movies, but like, you know, like, it's Power Rangers, man. Like, it all starts back to there, dude. Like, Time Force, all that shit, dude. That's literally where we all came from. And I think this is what I think. I'm really excited to see what they do for this. I'm really normally somewhat of a pessimist about Power Rangers sometimes. As much as I love to say I love it, I'm very much an internal pessimist.
Don't worry, Legion are very pessimistic about Power Rangers, so we're good.
I think that everyone is. I think the most rational people are kind of really just pessimistic. I think most fans now, a lot of fans who've been around for a while, are kind of really just pessimistic about the fandom. Not fandom, wow, the franchise in general. Because it just feels like 10 steps forward, 2 steps back. But I think that this is going to be a fun episode. I think a fun show. The fact that we're getting an hour-long runtime is going to be really nice. I hope this picks something up. I hope that people actually watch this, which I think they will. But I really hope that this is something that we can talk about, for a long time. It's not going to be one of those things that's people are going to pick apart. I want it to be one of those things that people actually enjoy. I'm going to issue a challenge to the Tokusatsu community, Power Rangers community, whatever we want to fucking call ourselves, right? Let's watch Once and Always with a different lens, right? Let's watch it with a different lens. Let's watch how cool this is and how much of it, let's watch it from a positive lens instead of a critical lens. You know what I mean? Let's do that. Instead of going in there saying, "Oh, how fucking bad this is." This is gonna be really fucking bad. Go in saying, go in with that different mindset and say, challenge yourself once. Challenge yourself for once, right? Give yourself that challenge and say, okay, I'm gonna go into this special watching, with a completely new mindset. This is gonna be really fucking cool. I'm really excited to watch this. Honestly, I don't give a fuck about how you think about Cosmic Fury. I think we're all kind of fucking pessimistic about that shit. But that they're really keeping things under wraps. So it's hard to tell right now. But at least for Once and Always, right now, go in with that open mind, please. I think that we're gonna get something a little bit different than what we're used to. I don't think this is geared towards younger fans at all. I don't think this is something as that's going to be geared towards, because this is really for a tribute for the older fans, for us.
It probably going to bring in some kid elements too, because we still got because the kids are still watching on Netflix right now.
Yeah.
So, but hey, I'm excited for the Once and Always special. Even though I'm Mighty Morphin out, I really can't stand Mighty Morphin now. But this special, I'm really excited for it. So
yeah, and that's how I'm excited for it too. I'm one of those people that's burnt out of MMPR. I'm I just can't take it. It's like I've been literally binge eating Mighty Morphin content for years and years and years, and finally it just feels like everything regurgitated in my face. I'm tired of it, but I'm excited for this. I'm really excited, and I'm really excited just to kind of see answers explained. Because I think we're going to get a lot of things answered, which I think is going to clear up some plot holes, which is something that we're really big into here, right? Really, really big into clearing up plot holes in Power Rangers, because there's so many
crazy
fucking plot holes. But yeah, dude, this is insane. The Cosmic Fury's coming out this year, which is gonna be crazy. We're getting, as again, as past, yeah. Like what Al said. It's the most, yeah. I'm pretty excited about it too.
Same here. I cannot wait.
Yeah, dude. The Cosmic Fury. Listen, we'll have another conversation about Cosmic Fury when the first episode airs. I'll see how it does. But regardless, I'm still gonna watch it. I have to watch it. But we're all gonna watch it. But and we're gonna go in with oh shit, how fucking bad this is, or oh shit, Pookie actually did something cool, and fucking played a special card, dude. Pookie, man, dude. I had this conversation last week with J-Brex and Versace, bro. That shit, J-Brex's takes on Pookie are fucking hysterical. He said that grown ass man should not be interacting with these children, bro. He said
he legit should not. He should be working. He legit should be working while talking.
Pookie needs to someone just needs to say to him hey, is this why the script's so shitty? Because is this why the show's so shitty? Because you're tweeting you're arguing with fucking man children on the internet. Like, is this why the quality of the show is like declining because you're doing this? Like, 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 no wonder Power Rangers declining. The executive producers arguing with man children on the fucking internet.
Relax. It's not
that deep. Not that deep, exactly. But yeah, man. Listen, dude, it's been a good time tonight, man. It's been a good time. Dude, anything else big coming up on your end? Any new content you want to announce? Anything coming up on your end you want to promote? Because again, this is a platform for you guys, everyone else in the community too.
For me, probably just for one, I moved, so I'm getting used to this new space. So
yeah,
that's for one. Start out my streams again. I already put up 2 streams of this year, so
yeah, hell yeah.
My third stream, probably I don't know when, because I got a lot of toys that I bought, and I got to showcase those.
Yo, I mean, listen, dude.
I still got to showcase what's in this box right here.
What's in that?
I don't know which one's in here. That's the thing. I forgot what's in here. Actually, no. This is the big box. I know what this is. I know what's in here.
Is that your black dude? Did you see the Black Sun driver? Is that what you got? Is that what you fucking got? You son of a bitch!
That's one of them.
God damn it, Vaughn.
I think this is the Black Sun. I think this is
bro.
Black Sun. I think
Brandon.
Something else.
Bro, my homie Brandon posted this Black Sun driver on his Instagram story, and I was literally foaming at the fucking mouth. Like that is like I like I'm gonna go on the record and say here, like if someone offered me $1 million, I'd totally do it. I totally do it and say, here's $1 million and a Black Sun driver. Go. I would do it. Bro, I would. Yeah, man. Like, you kidding me? Listen, I need a sugar mama. So, any of my MILFs or cougars out there who are looking for a sugar baby, I'm looking for Common Rider belts. All you don't need to spend money on drugs or nothing. Just Japanese children toys. That's all I want. But on that note, oh yeah, Toku collectibles too, man. Like, dude, that's like another really, dude. Toku collectibles, like we're like Marcus is running the show right now, man. Like,
shout out to my boy Marcus. Shout out to a black business. Shout out to a black business right there.
Bro, he really. I always talk about his business because what he does is such a service to Toku fans, and I talked about this last week, and I'll bring it up again. I know you remember for sure the days of buying shit on fucking eBay, like the days of buying shit on eBay, overpriced. You never knew, dude. I bought my Gokaiger Mobiles from eBay. It was fully, and I came from Japan, so like everything you're either buying shit from straight from Japan or or some guy who brought it over from Japan and just reselling it.
Yep.
There's not that middleman who's like, here, let us buy everything first and then you can come buy us, which is what Marcus and his team are doing is something that's completely new, and it's something that's giving a lot more Toku fans accessibility to toys, which was only before, if you had back in the day, it was like 2013, you can either go on eBay, hope they had a big bad toy store, Amazon, or if you were lucky you had someone who lived overseas and they can mail you shit.
We also had Japan Hero Collectibles for like a little bit until they stopped their services. I remember those too.
Image Anime is overpriced. Their store is so overpriced. If you've ever been on like Image Anime's website, dude, they charge like an almost double.
Ass.
Dude, I literally had a fucking aneurysm when I walked into the store, and I was like, dude, some of this Sentai shit, like they're charging shit that was like $30. And that's why I like Marcus, because Marcus is obviously there's a little bit of an uptick because obviously we're still getting imported toys, but it's still a really good thing. And their payment options are really nice too. They have the paying for, which is a really good option for people who may not have the money at the time but still want to purchase stuff. The paying for option is a great option. They have, and then they're really good about their responding to emails. If there's ever a problem with anything, they're always respond really quickly. So I'll put their link in the bio and in the description after this. But support Toku Collectibles, support Marcus, support his team. If you're at a con, you see him there, go buy something from them. Spend the extra money. They're a small business. Support
family business too. So
yeah, dude, they're small family business, dude. Like these people are doing a good service for the community. So make sure you go support them, because it's really important we help people like them. Put their leg up in this community, because I think they're really the backbone of of the American community here. I don't think because toys are like a huge part of the fandom too, like of the community of the Tokusatsu. It's not Tokusatsu without it's not Tokusatsu out fucking without toys, man. One second, but yeah. It's not Tokusatsu without toys, and Toku Collectibles is doing something really cool. And we get things relatively fast. It's no longer, it's outside of pre-orders. If you put something in, you're gonna get it in a couple days, and it's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Once Japan gets it, you get a week later or so.
Yeah. They're really, that's really cool. And they're really even in cons, they're just it's a good experience, good shopping experience. They're always there to answer your questions. So if you're at a con, go support Marcus, go support Tech Collectibles, go buy shit from them.
Yeah,
make sure
he should be there, and he should be at Renaissance this year too. So
yeah,
if you see him in Atlanta, I think he's going to be there. So buy stuff from him.
Yeah, dude. I think at this point, I think most people are buying from him. Unless you're going straight to Japan, most people are buying from Marcus, which is awesome. It's a great time to be a Toku fan. It's just such a good time to be a fan of this genre. We're getting so much. It's just 2020. We're on such a hype train. We're coming off Dawn Brothers and the King Oja. We're getting Geats. We're getting fucking bro. We're getting everything this year, man. So it's a good time. It's a real dude. Yeah, we're all. Oh yeah, shouts out King Oja, bro. We're all dude. I haven't bought a new toy for this show, and when this shit first comes out, ever. So this is a first for me, man. This is I can't wait for the fucking I need the Chinese to hurry up. I need that extension ASAP.
Or the memorial. The memorial's gonna be crazy for this. So
bro, the memorial's gonna sell out like that. Bro, people, it's gonna turn into it's gonna be the Taylor Swift ticket incidents of Toku. I think that's what's gonna happen. Again, I will be buying through Marcus. So again, when that comes, when the Memorial Edition comes, you guys better buy it from Marcus, because Toku Collectibles, because that's the place to fucking get it. This is not a sponsored show by them. This is just purely because I really support their business and I really appreciate what they do for us. So, again, Marcus, thank you. Toku Collectibles, thank you. We'll put your name. You guys are getting put in the description. Make sure you guys support them as well. So yeah, dude, it's been a good time tonight, man. Dude, it's always good hanging out with you. Oh yeah, I always tell a story about how fucking at Ranger Stop in November. At the fucking bar. Yeah, dude, I always tell everyone a story. The Ernie Reyes Jr. story, the Ken Scott. Dude, oh my god. Bro, yeah. Vaughn was drunk off his ass, and Ernie Reyes Jr. kept buying him shots, which is a great honor. You can't say no to that. You can't say no to Ernie Reyes, man. You can't dude, old head walks up.
And he's my childhood. He's one of my childhood idols. So him buying me a shot for my birthday was the most ridiculous thing I never thought I needed in my life.
Dude, right? And it's such a surreal experience having these experiences with these people. Because these are people who were dude, this is our childhood hero. These are our childhood heroes, and we see them at a bar and they hand you a shot, and you're holy shit. I had that one experience with Velasco. But that was, yeah, dude, that was a great night. That was a great night. But dude, man, hanging out with going to cons and actually getting to know your childhood heroes is a completely surreal experience. So if you haven't gone and you haven't gone to a con and you want to go hang out with the Power Rangers, dude, do it, because it's
because now me and Hector David Jr. and Steve Cardenas are buddies now. I love Hector. Oh my god, Hector's my boy. So seeing him and Judah gonna be hilarious.
Oh, dude, I can't wait. I really can't
And
wait.
Steve.
I have story. I know my friend Jake is like worked with Steve overseas, and like that he's really good friends with him. And Jake told me a lot of stories about Steve. And Steve's a funny dude. Yeah, he came up to me, he started rolling up my sleeves with my MMPR shirt, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, why are you rolling up my sleeves for, man? Like, you just trying to show up my.
He played with my ears during when we had like a when I had a photo shoot. He just started playing with my ears, started making me laugh. I'm like, what the fuck?
Bro, that shit's so funny. Like, and some of these people are just like I met like, dude, Allison.
Kipperman.
Well, oh, Kipperman, yeah, dude, that's my whole heart. I don't know, bro. Taylor Earnhardt has my heart. I'm kidding. I love her to death. That's like her Mel Perkins. But yeah, dude, they hang out with their childhood heroes. Especially watch them. Seeing them drunk is kind of funny too, because you get to see them in a different light. It's like, it's interesting. It's really interesting watching, like, hanging out with them and realizing, like, oh shit, they're like different people. Obviously, they're playing a fucking character, but like, it's like you grew up with these people and they feel like they're your friend. Like, you know, if you really you grew up with them, you grew up watching them, like, you know, like for like especially us, like, you know, we still watch the show, so it's like, you know, you're still watching like childhood friends. You meet these people in person, like, holy shit, these people are fucking wild. Like, some of these people are fucking wild, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you and I both. Yeah, I know you've told me stories. That shit. Some of that shit is. Yeah. So TLDR, meet your childhood heroes, please. You won't ever regret it. That's like a. Make sure you do it.
And if you go to Rangers Up Atlanta, you will know which bar the Rangers will hang out at. So
yes.
If you find me at Rangers Up Atlanta, I will show you which bar they're going to.
Yeah.
That's what everybody goes to.
Oh yeah, like they're all going to be at the bar. So if you know, yeah, don't be a weirdo. Don't be
weird. Just be cool.
Don't be a weirdo, bro. Don't be a weirdo. Don't go up to Sierra. Don't be a weirdo and don't scare Sierra. She's a mom.
Please don't. Please don't.
Yeah, but no, dude, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a good time. I think it's gonna be a good time for everyone. I think a lot of people are gonna be there, so it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna see some people, hang out, go. It's gonna be June in Atlanta, so it's gonna be fun. So
I can say this one thing about Rangers Up Atlanta, and this is because I'm about to say kind of black. This is the most blackest Ranger convention I've ever been to. Like, when I mean that, there's a lot of fans that show it, because it's going to be both an anime and a Rangers, or like a Ranger convention. When I tell you, I saw a lot of black people there, and I loved it so much, because I felt like a family reunion. We're doing cha-cha slides, we're doing electric slides. Like, bro, you can feel the energy. And I was like, damn, this is like the most litest Ranger convention I've ever been to. Yeah, so,
Ranger Stop's fun. If you haven't been to a Ranger Stop, it's a little bit of a different experience than PMC. I haven't been to a PMC, but I've heard stories. It's very much not like Ranger Stop. Ranger Stop feels like it's very much on a smaller scale for a lot of people, and it's a little more intimate than Power Morphicon, because Power Morphicon's like the dedicated Power Rangers convention, and like, yeah, it's literally dedicated. But I'll say, even my dad was like, this event was really black. I just read that. Oh my, yeah.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Al's dad. I met him in person for the first time.
Bro, I think I'm gonna be like one of the only white dudes there.
You'll be good.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm like 100% kidding. I'm being facetious. I'm being like 100% facetious, but I'm excited. I haven't been to Atlanta. I know there's a lot. I need to go to a bunch of like food spots there. So like I'm excited. I may go hit a strip club or two. You know, bro. You know, what happens in Atlanta stays in Atlanta. You know what I mean, Vaughn? Vaughn knows. Vaughn knows it. I
100% know.
Listen, Listen, the whole team, the whole gang's in a fucking link. There's gonna be an incident in the fandom known as the Atlanta incident, because it's gonna the Atlanta incident. Because I feel like some funny shit's gonna fucking happen in Atlanta. I'm putting money on it. Something's gonna happen, and it's gonna be funny. And we're not gonna stop laughing about it for years. It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those shows. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those shows. But listen, I think we're gonna call it a night here. Vaughn, dude, it's been a good fucking time, man. Always good to have you. You're always welcome to come on. Again, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. This has been a really fun show. We talked a lot about a lot of shit here. We talked about a lot. As always, episodes will be posted on the live section. So if you ever want to come back and rewatch this, always can. Follow Vaughn on Twitter at Mr. Cooper92. Follow me at Max Overload 97. I'm currently post blocked because I threatened to beat the shit out of a conservative. But yeah, I got Twitter post blocked. I don't think that's very easy to do. So I'll be back on my main accounts. I've been really tweeting for my other. Follow me on Toku House Party 0 on Twitter. That's the show's YouTube Twitter account. God damn it. But yeah, follow me on there. Follow me wherever. Follow Vaughn on his. And make sure you subscribe to our fucking channel. And we'll see you guys in like 2 weeks, whenever we decide to stream again. And guys, have a great rest of your weekend. All right.
Happy Easter. Well, everything you celebrate, and goodbye.
Yeah, had Passover.